We're back here on the Sideline Crowd as the Rockies take on the Giants in Game 3 of their 4-game series. Rockies winners of yesterday's game, 10-1. Big victory for the Rockies as they will be taking on the San Francisco Giants. John Gray taking on Derek Rodriguez as the Rockies look to make it 2 in a row here in this 4-game set. Well, John Gray getting the start here. Ninth start, he's 2-3 with a 5.54 ERA, 42 hits allowed on the season, 48 strikeouts, 221 walks for a 152 whip. So John Gray looking to bounce back, have another good outing. He'll face the leadoff man, Yomer Sanchez, the first baseman, hitting 145 on the year. We're off yesterday again, and then we're back in here today. First pitch to Sanchez, called strike on the curveball, and we're underway here. Rockies 16-25 after yesterday's win. Still just a win behind the Giants, or it's 17-25. Second pitch is lifted to center field. Ranging back is David Dahl. He'll make the catch, and we're underway here at Coors Field this evening. Got a good piece of it. Went out a lot further than you think. Well, let's take a look at the San Francisco Giants starting lineup. Well, second baseman Wilmer Flores bats second. Hunter Pence batting third. Mike Yastrzemski in left field bats fourth. Paulo Sandoval back in there at fifth. Alex Dickerson batting sixth. Brandon Crawford batting seventh. Rob Brantley, the catcher, batting eighth with Derek Rodriguez. This year the Giants are 12th in the National League in slugging percentage with a 403. As Wilmer Flores, who's been very successful against lefties but having a very rough time against righties average-wise. And Gray kicks and deals. Just misses inside, ball one. Take a look there at the home plate umpires. Woody Keller behind home plate tonight. Here's the 1-0 swing and a miss there by Flores, who's up in the 2-hole tonight. Kind of seen him fluctuate around. The 1-1, big swing and a miss there. And that'll run the count to 1-2. We'll see what John Gray we get tonight. As he's kind of been up and down throughout his time this season. Here's the 1-2. Chops that one foul, 96 miles per hour on that fastball. Here's the 1-2 to Flores. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase the slider outside, and there's two away here. Nice piece of pitching there. Good action there. Living on that outside part of the plate. And that's been a pitch that Flores has struggled with all season. So here's the right fielder Hunter Pence. First pitch swinging, taps that one straight back. Pence, bit of a tear this season, hitting .310, 6 homers, 23 RBIs. He's had a good start to the season here in about a month and a half of play. So 1-1 the count here. No one runs outside. It's 2-1. Here's the 2-1, and that misses high, 3-1. So Gray, who got the first two men fairly easy, now falls behind 3-1. Here to Hunter Pence. The 3-1 pitch misses high, ball 4. So a 2-out walk here to Hunter Pence. Now bring up the cleanup hitter and the left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski, hitting .303, 9 homers, 24 RBIs. Here's the first pitch, misses low. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs, runner on first here. Here's the 1-0 to Yastrzemski. That misses high, 2-0. So John Gray having a little bit of trouble with command here all of a sudden. Here's the 2-0. And that misses outside, 3-0. So John Gray in trouble here of walking back-to-back men here with 2 outs. Line shot right at the shortstop, Trevor Story, who makes the catch to retire the side. Giants go down without a whimper. We head to the bottom of the first. Rockies get their first look here in Coors Field on this Wednesday evening. Well, Derek Rodriguez, the son of Pudge, on the mound for the Giants today. 9th start, he's 1-3 with a 3.08 ERA. 31 strikeouts to 13 walks. He's given up 48 hits on the year in about 50 innings. So look for him to pound the zone. Give him a lot of hits, but get out. David Dahl in the leadoff spot today. Center fielder hitting .264, 3 homers, 12 RBIs. He's kind of really broken out of the slump he was in a couple of weeks ago, and he's back into kind of the David Dahl we expect. First pitch, and this is on the outside corner. Ball 1. Giants 17-25 on the year. One-0 misses outside, and it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Dahl, swinging all the way, and he fouls that one off. Well, like I said earlier, the Rockies won yesterday's game 10-1. It seems like every time we broadcast, they have a hard time, and then when we don't, they go on a tear. Tapper to second. Flores has got it. He'll throw on to first. And there's a one-away here to start off for the Rockies. Sam Hilliard comes in. Let's take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Bit of a different look for Bud Black's lineup. David Dahl batting leadoff, and then Sam Hilliard, who's up in the 2-hole, and Nolan Arenado. Charlie Blackmon batting cleanup. Trevor Story down in the 5-hole with Daniel Murphy 6th, then Ryan McMahon batting 7th, with Tony Walters behind the dish batting 8th, and John Gray in the pitcher spot. Sam Hilliard bat now, .341 average, 3 homers, 8 RBIs, had the day off yesterday. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses high, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. That one's hit foul. The Rockies won 10-1 yesterday. You didn't have Story got the day off. Blackmon had the day off. Arenado had the day off. Hilliard had the day off, and so did Tony Walters. So basically, the only regular guys you had in there were Dahl, McMahon, and Murphy. Otherwise, you had Chris Owings, Raimel Tapia, Josh Fuentes, and Ian Desmond, and Dom Nunez in there with Herman Marquez. Big swing and a miss there by Sam Hilliard, and there's quickly 2 away here in the Rockies' first. He's tied him up there, pulled the string on him with a nice slider changeup type pitch. I'll bring up the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Here's the first pitch to Arenado. First pitch swinging, sends it out to deep center field, but there to make the catch is Dickerson, and that'll retire the side. Rockies go down 1-2-3 here. We're through 1. Head to the top of the second. No score. Sandoval, Dickerson, and Crawford due up for the Giants. Well, Pablo Sandoval, Kung Fu Panda, will lead things off, hitting .224, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. Basically taking over a lot of those everyday duties over Evan Longoria. Longoria kind of thriving maybe in a bit of a platoon bench position. Here's the first pitch to Sandoval. Swinging at the fastball up and in. Fouls it away. It's 0-1. But Evan Longoria, who was that big acquisition for the Giants a season or two ago from the Rays.
No. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Longtime Ray, who kind of fell from grace, dealing with a lot of injuries and whatnot. And kind of back up to Pablo Sandoval, who's back with the club as of last year. It's 2-1 now on the Panda. Here's the 2-1. That one's fouled away, evens the count at 2. Sandoval in yesterday's game went 1 for 4. And that one's fouled away. Interesting thing for the Giants, they had 10 hits yesterday. They matched the Rockies almost in hits. Rockies had 11. But somehow the Rockies managed to only allow 1 run across for San Francisco. As Ramon Marquez putting on another clinic, gets his 3rd win of the year, went 6 innings. Check swing, but it's called ball 4 anyway on that curveball. And so Sandoval will trot down to first with a leadoff walk here in the 2nd. Nice bit of battling there for Pablo Sandoval, but John Gray can't put him away, and so they'll bring up the center fielder, Alex Dickerson. The advantage is you don't have speed on the bases right now. And it's taken all the way for a called strike 1. But Ramon Marquez goes 6 innings, gives up 1 run on 8 hits, walks 2, and strikes out 10. Lowered his ERA to 2.80 on the year. Wade Davis walks 2 and gives up a hit. So loads the bases. And then somehow Jake McGee comes in, gets 2 strikeouts. As Dickerson swings and misses at the high cheddar. And now there's 1 away here, and they'll bring up Brandon Crawford, the shortstop. First pitch curveball to Crawford. Well, he's 1 home run away from his 100th of his career. Had number 99 a couple days ago. As you remember seeing that, he had a 2-run homer in the 8th. And this one's hit foul. But Jake McGee comes in bases loaded, gets 2 strikeouts, gets out of the inning. Then James Pazos pitches the 8th, gives up a 1 run. And then Carlos Estevez with a clean 9th to close out the game. So great job. We've seen some of the guys starting to step up in the Rockies bullpen. Wade Davis is still working on things. He's been on a bit of an improvement. Pitch misses outside, 1-2 now. The Rockies lighting up. San Francisco pitching yesterday. Drew Smiley went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 4 runs on 7 hits. Struck out 5, but Trevor Cahill, then Garcia for the Giants had clean innings. This one's lined foul down the right field line. Then it was Gustav who gives up 4 runs on 3 hits. Then Anderson comes in. He gives up 2 more runs. Rockies scored 6 in the bottom of the 8th in yesterday's game. So the offense coming alive against the Giants pitching yesterday. Pitch runs inside, runs the count full. Catcher Rob Brantley waits on deck. Crawford, who's kind of been in a slump all season. Payoff pitch misses outside, ball 4. So after relatively clean first, John Gray's kind of struggling with his command here. He's been throwing a lot of pitches. He's at 35 already now. Numbering with catcher Rob Brantley. Reminder, Buster Posey is out with a broken arm. Check swing, but it's called strike at the knees, 0-1. The Rockies just trying to get something going again. Trying to claw their way out of the basement in the National League West.
No, that's a ball. Too low.
It's now 1-1 on the Giants catcher. Big swing and miss there at the fastball. It's 1-2. That runs in and hits him. So that will load the bases with one out. You got Derek Rodriguez, the pitcher, coming up to the plate, but all of a sudden John Gray's even more of a pickle than when he started. Kind of looking on, a lot of rough kind of size and whatnot for the Rockies defense. They've been in these scenarios quite a bit. So I'll bring up Derek Rodriguez, 167 average. He does have an RBI on the year, but he's just looking to make contact. Rockies will probably try to shoot for the double play to get him out of the inning. Most likely is what they're looking for. Trying to get that ground ball, double play. Keep anything out of the air. And it's taken all the way, strike two. Derek Rodriguez just watching it all the way in. Probably doesn't hit as well as his dad does. Here's the 0-2 to Rodriguez. Curveball misses in the dirt. 1-2. My God, it might have been actually a slider. Well, as always, in the fifth inning, we'll talk about news and other things. This one's lined to left. Hilliard's got it. Throw home. Sandoval's running. And it's in time. Double play. John Gray gets out of the inning. That worked out so well. Giants load the bases, but they can't do anything more. We head to the bottom of the second, no score. We'll talk about that play in just a second when we come back. Well, the right fielder Charlie Blackmon will lead things off. 353 average. He's fourth in the National League. He's got a 1.051 OPS. Blackmon's been enjoying a very hot start to the season. First pitch from Rodriguez misses low, ball one. So I want to talk about that play. It was hit directly at Hilliard. So right away, he's able to set himself to be able to make that throw. This is skied out to the right center field. Pence is there, fights the sun, but he makes the catch, and there's one away. As we quickly take a look here defensively for the Giants. Here's how they line up. From left to right, we got Mike Yastrzemski, Alex Dickerson, and Hunter Pence in the outfield. And in the infield, you got Sandoval, Crawford, Flores, Sanchez, with Rob Brantley behind the dish, and Derek Rodriguez on the mound. Kind of a typical lineup for them. Now bring up the shortstop, Trevor Story, whose average has plummeted below 200. Finally, had the day off yesterday. And that changed position there for a called strike one. See, he's got 6 homers, and well, now, but he's just really struggled with average, getting on base. This one's hit foul. Really not like him at all. So Rodriguez hit that line drive right at Hilliard, who can plant his feet and get his momentum moving towards home as Story strikes out, throw down to first, and there's 2 away. But just a beautiful play. And Sandoval, who doesn't run well, was tagging. And he was out by a good while. Nice strong throw by Hilliard. Kind of 2-hopped to the plate. Wolters grabs it and makes the tag. Beautiful way to get out of a jam at the top of the second. So I'll bring up Daniel Murphy in the midst of an 8-game hitting streak. It's in 242 on the year. 7 homers, 25 RBIs. Taking first pitch, strike one. Daniel Murphy has been having some quality at bats as of late. We've been seeing him improving his abilities as of late. Had a home run in yesterday's game, had 4 RBIs. He only had one hit, went 1 for 3, had 2 walks, and then the 4 RBIs. 1-1 drilled into right field for a base hit. And it seems like every time that we've heard Daniel Murphy get a hit as of late, he is just squaring it up, and you hear it off the bat. This hits a liner through the hole into right field. And now there's 1 on with 2 outs, and for Ryan McMahon. McMahon hitting .243. He's got 4 homers, 16 RBIs on the year. Yesterday's game, McMahon went, I believe, 2 for 3. This I want to say he went 2 for 3. Swing and a miss there. He went 1 for 3, scored 2 runs, had 2 RBIs and a couple of walks. Productive day at the plate for him. He's down quickly 0-2. We see Derek Rodriguez has really been pounding the zone for the Rockies. And here's the 0-2. Just gets a piece of that one, hits it back foul. It's 0-2. That's again what the Rockies have struggled with. A lot of these pitchers have really been pounding the zone. They've had trouble making contact. A lot of strikeouts. Gets a piece of that one and hits it back foul. Rodriguez comes set. Here's the 0-2 again. Again, goes up and outside with that fastball, but he gets a piece of it and fouls it off. He's the count at 0-2. McMahon trying to stay alive here. Man at first, 2 outs. Here in the second. Another 0-2 delivery. Misses low, ball 1. San Diego lost today 5-2. So that's good for the Rockies. Carlos Rondon putting in work against the Padres. Goes about 8 1/3. Atlanta and Boston are tied 1-1. Misses up and outside. Evens the count at 2-2. Good job there by Ryan McMahon, who's battling, kind of getting the count back. 2-2. Fouls that one off. Seen a lot of pitches this inning. So far, 8 pitches. After being down 0-2, he's worked it back even. So good AB here for the second baseman. Another 2-2. Misses outside, ball 3, so that'll run the count full. Beautiful at bat by Ryan McMahon here. Look for him to go up and in, though. Here's the payoff pitch. Misses high, ball 4. So Ryan McMahon, after being down 0-2, manages to draw the walk. Really making Rodriguez work. 10 pitches that at bat. I'll bring up the catcher, Tony Walters, with the men on first and second and 2 outs. Big spot here. Walters hitting .277 on the year. Home run, 11 RBIs. And just really looking for that big hit here. We know he's capable of them. Sometimes there's too far and in between. First pitch misses low, ball 1. John Gray waits on deck. Rodriguez comes set. Here's the 1-0. Taking all the way. It's 1-1. Well, we've seen Walters not get as much playing time with Dom Nunez up. For some reason, simulated Bud Blacklock's throwing him out there a little bit more than Walters when we simulate things. So you'll see him on the days that we have him in there. Here's the 1-2, misses high, 2-2. Let's see if Tony Walters can at least draw the walk or get as many pitches out of Rodriguez as he can. Here's the 2-2 delivery. Gets a piece of that one, hits it away. Because hopefully Walters wants to get on base here, because then you at least turn it over to John Gray. 2-2 flared out into the right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Murphy around third. He'll score easily. And Tony Walters getting it done with an RBI single. Rockies take a 1-0 lead here in the second. Didn't get all of it. Got enough of it, though. High outside corner, just throws the bat out there. Kind of off the top of the bat, and he flares it out into right field. Hunter Pence, who doesn't run particularly well in the outfield, isn't able to run it down. That'll bring up John Gray with men on first and second and 2 outs. And takes the pitch for a strike. 25 pitches for Derek Rodriguez. You see there 25 total, 17 strikes in the inning. So he's pounding the zone, a lot of foul balls by the Rockies. Fighting off a lot of good pitches. Here's the 0-1 to Gray. Big swing and a miss there at the curveball. It's now 0-2. And here's the 0-2 to Gray. Swing and a miss. Got him at the fastball. And then that'll do it here in the second. But the Rockies managed to scratch a run across. Score a run on 2 hits. We head to the top of the third. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Top of the order due up for the Giants. Yolmer Sanchez, the first baseman, will lead things off. Fly out in the first. John Gray looks to bounce back. Chases the fastball there on outside of the zone. It's 0-1 on Sanchez. This is outside, 1-1. Well, Yolmer Sanchez has really just kind of been thrown into this with Brandon Belt, who's on the injured list, had a torn, I believe it was a shoulder tear or a torn labrum. And he's been out, I think, since spring training. And here's the 1-2. Well, with the curveball, fights it away. But instead, you lose out on the battle of Brandon Belt. And you're stuck with Yolmer Sanchez, who hasn't had much success so far. And he chases that fastball. Climbed the ladder on him. And there's out number 1 here in the third. Just pumping the cheese right past Sanchez. I'll give it to Wilmer Flores here. Strikeout victim in the first. Gray winds and deals. First pitch swinging, lifted to right field. Blackman had to fight the sun a bit. Can't catch it. And that'll go as a base hit. Initially lost in the sun, had a bad read on it. Took a step back and had to run in on it instead, and it drops in front of him for a base hit. That sun at Coors Field is definitely hard about this time. And it's coming in, shining across the field right into the eyes of the right fielder. Here's the 0-1. And misses low. It's 1-1. So, man on first. Hunter Pence at the plate, walked his last time up. It's now 2-1. Well, we're going to have to see John Gray battle a little bit, see if he can rally. He had some time to kind of get a breather. Runner takes off for second. Swinging is Pence. This one's hit high and deep to right field. That'll bounce off the wall. That'll score Flores, and we're all tied up at 1 now. And just like that, the Giants answer back with an RBI double from Hunter Pence. With the hit and run there, fastball up. Pence sticking with it and just muscles it to deep right field. Blackman has to play it off the wall. Almost got past Blackman, who didn't play it very well. And so there's a man on second now in scoring position with 1 out for Mike Yastrzemski. Lined out in the first, right at Trevor Story. But we've seen this time and time again. Here's the 0-1 to Yastrzemski, misses outside. And these Sim Rockies have just struggled to hold on to leads sometimes, limiting those big hits. Yastrzemski went 2 for 5 in yesterday's game for the Giants.
2 balls.
One of the better hitters on the team yesterday. Here's the 1-1, or 2-1. This is low, 3-1. Pablo Sandoval who waits on deck. Sandoval, if you recall, made it all the way to third and then was thrown out as part of a double play trying to tag up. 3-1, drilled down the line, foul. Just missed extra bases there. Matter of inches. That ball goes fair. Hunter Pence scores easily, and you got a man on second with one out. And this one's flared foul the other way. Keeps the count full. 3-2. Another 3-2 pitch. Misses high, ball 4. So Yastrzemski draws the walk. That'll put men on first and second. So you at least set up the double play possibility, but Gray is up to 60 pitches now. And you got Pablo Sandoval who's up to the plate, who walked his last time up. And he had a lengthy at bat against Gray. Looks to bounce back here and hopefully get him here. So here's the first pitch to Sandoval. Swings, that one was right down Main Street, and he fouls it away. In his career, he's 6 for 16 against Gray. He's got a couple of homers. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss there at the fastball down. It's 0-1. Or 0-2 now. So you got 2 strikes, men on first and second. We're tied at 1 here in the third. John Gray looking for that big out. Looking for the ground ball here. Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Shallow left field. Hilliard, long run. Is there to make the catch. There's 2 away. That was a long run for Sam Hilliard. Had to cover a lot of ground. He's able to catch it on the run. And there's 2 away now for Alex Dickerson, who struck out in the first. So you got Pence at first, Pence at second, Yastrzemski at first. And here's the first pitch to Dickerson. It's taken for a strike. 1 for 7 in his career against Gray. Pitch misses high. 1-1. Next one's lined into center field. Coming on is Dahl. Can't make the catch. That'll drop. Pence will score. And it's 2-1 Giants now. And Steve Foster will come out to talk to his pitcher. So with 2 outs now, we got runners on first and second, 2 outs. Dangerous hitter in Brandon Crawford, known Rocky Killer, takes ball 1. Well, that's rough for John Gray. You know, you get to the 2 outs, but then you give up the single. You're up to 70 pitches almost. So maybe, just maybe, he can stick around and get through the 4th, maybe the 5th. Depends on how long he goes in this inning. Here's the 1-1 to Crawford. Hit out to center field. Dahl makes the catch to retire the side, but the Giants managed to get 2 runs across. And they take a 2-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the third. Top of the order due up for the Rockies. This may be a back and forth affair here at Coors Field this evening. We'll see how things go. As David Dahl will lead things off. The center fielder. Ground down the first. First pitch to Dahl, called strike of the letters. That's been one that's kind of been gone either way. Gray or Dahl kind of muttering to himself. He didn't agree with that call. Don't blame him. See the stark difference in pitch count is Derek Rodriguez is coming up on 40. And John Gray's almost up to 70. Swing and a miss there by David Dahl is now 0-2. Rockies have really been struggling to find that leadoff spot. There could be the argument made. There's the 0-2 to Dahl, fouled away. The argument could be made that you move Charlie Blackmon back into that spot. But then you kind of leave open a hole in the middle of your lineup. Sure, maybe you move Arenado in the cleanup, maybe move someone around. So, things you can play with if you're simulated Bud Black or myself, who runs some of these lineups. So here's the 1-2 to Dahl. Fights another one away. Keeps the count at 1-2. That's the fun thing in baseball, is just trying to figure out the most effective lineup. This one's just foul. Just missed extra bases there. Kind of a little cue ball shot. It's 1-2 still. The 1-2 now runs outside. 2-2. 8 pitches this at bat. We've seen some good at bats from the Rockies against Rodriguez, fighting off some pitches. Here's the 2-2. Misses down. Runs the count full. It's good at bat here by David Dahl, who, again, just like Ryan McMahon a little bit ago, last inning, down 0-2, runs it full. So here's the payoff pitch. Rodriguez shakes off that sign. 3-2, it's fouled away. Good AB here by David Dahl. Another payoff pitch here. Big swing and a miss at the bender. And Dahl is sat down on strikes. Probably was looking fastball, but came at him with the curveball with payoff pitch. Can't catch up to it. And there's one away here for Sam Hilliard, the left fielder. Hilliard already with an outfield assist in this one. Called strike there at the knees on the curveball. Strikeout victim in the first. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Hilliard checks the swing and he holds up. Call the ball with 1-1. That off-speed and breaking ball is working very well for Rodriguez. Looks like he's got a little bit better control of it. Rocky's having a hard time picking it up. This one's hit high and deep to the right field. Pence going back. He'll have to play it off the wall with Hilliard's speed. He'll have to be careful. Hilliard around second and throw into third. And he is in there with a stand-up triple. Second triple of the year for Sam Hilliard. Got a good piece of it, just missed hitting it out. Hits halfway up the auxiliary scoreboard, the out-of-town scoreboard. And so a man on third now with 1 out, and Nolan Arenado comes up to the plate. Fly-out victim in the first. Rockies have a good chance here to tie this thing up. Sam Hilliard just continues to impress me. Continues to impress here in his time. First pitch swinging is Arenado. He fouls it back. Missed a pitch there. And he knows it. Kind of takes a walk. Shake it off. Rodriguez comes set. Here's the 0-1. Misses in the dirt. Throw down to third, but Sandoval, who's not even on the bag, just takes it in jest. Throws it back to Rodriguez. Rob Brantley keeping him honest over there. And this one's hit high and deep down the line, but that's going to run foul. It's 1-2. The 2-1 the score here in the bottom of the third. Giants lead it. Tying men at third with 1 away here. 1-2 to Arenado. Misses high, ball 2. Good eye there by Arenado laying off the fastball. That's a pitch that gets him all too often, that high cheese that he really enjoys, but manages to lay off. This one's lifted high in right field. That one will drift foul. Arenado just missing some of these pitches. Hooking them foul, but good contact there. And it keeps the count at 2-2. Another pitch coming. Misses inside, ball 3. Charlie Blackmon waits on deck, so Derek Rodriguez really laboring here as well. He's up to 60 pitches almost. He'll throw a payoff pitch here to Arenado. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on him. Down around the knees. Arenado swings through it, and there's 2 away here. There goes the sacrifice. All he had to do was make contact. Keep it fair, but instead it's 2 outs. Hilliard waiting at third, and Charlie Blackmon now trying to pick up Arenado and score that run. Here's the first pitch to Blackmon. This is inside, ball 1. This is one of those situations the Rockies just have to capitalize on. It's what they struggle with a lot of the time, is in scoring opportunities. So here's the 1-0. Misses low, ball 2. Well, Charlie Blackmon has been batting cleanup all year. Like I was saying, maybe it's someone that you throw back at the top of the lineup, but he's been a very successful leadoff man. And this one's grounded foul. It's 2-1. So that's something to look at for the Rockies. Here comes the 2-1 to Blackmon. And runs outside, ball 3. So 3-1 now on the Rockies right fielder. Trevor Story waits on deck. Struggling Trevor Story. So maybe pitch around Blackmon and go after Story. Here's the 3-1 to Blackmon. Called strike at the letters. I'll run the count full again. Here's the payoff pitch to Charlie Blackmon. Swings, hits this one high to left field. Instead, Dickerson's going to be there to make the catch. And that'll retire the side. Rockies get a 1-out triple, but they can't do anything more with that. They can't get the man home. So we to the top of the 4th. Giants lead this 2-1. 8-9-1 due up for the Giants here at Coors Field in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Series is tied at 1 apiece. Giants won Monday's game 4-1, and then the Rockies won yesterday 10-1. And then the Giants lead 2-1 here in inning number 4 as Rob Brantley will start things off. Hit by a pitch his last time. Loaded the bases. Back in the 2nd inning. It misses outside, 1-0. John Gray at 70 pitches. So you're hoping he can at least get through this inning. And here's the 1-0. And this is and outside. It's 2-0. Get him through this inning and then hand the ball over to Yency Almonte. It's the long man down in the Rockies bullpen. Get him in. Take it from there. 2-0. It's fouled away. Rob Brantley. It's now 2-1. Here in the 4th inning. 2-1. Ooh, that was a close pitch. Call the ball. Gray wanted that one. That was just about the knees. Borderline pitch. Goes in the way of the Giants. So here's the 3-1 to Rob Brantley. Taken all the way for a strike on the inside corner. Three-2 to Brantley. That one's fouled away again. Another payoff pitch.
That's a ball.
And just misses outside with that one, and it's ball 4. So leadoff walk here to Rob Brantley. Borderline pitch. Might have caught the zone. Just missed. Bring up Derek Rodriguez, the pitcher, here with nobody out, runner on first, looking for him to drop the sacrifice. Rockies have the opportunity to return the double play. Arenado, who's in on the grass, shows bunt, bounces that one foul, and it's 0-1. We've seen here plenty of times the attempted sacrifice that turns either into getting the guy out at second or turns into a double play. Shows bunt again, gets it down. This one will run foul. It's now 0-2 on Derek Rodriguez. So 2 failed bunt attempts. Goes forward again, pulls back the bunt, and it's 1-2. Bunting's probably one of the hardest things to do. This one's hard over to first. Throw to second. Got him there. Backed over to first. Not in time. I stayed right on the line. Murphy goes ahead and fields it. It was just right on the line. Almost goes foul. And Murphy fields it. Flips around. Just gets Brantley at second, who kind of takes out Story. Rodriguez, who runs well for a pitcher, replaces him. Beats it out. So there's one away here for Yomar Sanchez. Yency Almonte warming up in the Rockies bullpen. John Gray at 80 pitches now. First pitch to Sanchez, grounded to second. Flip over to Story, over to Murphy. Double play to get him out of the inning. So John Gray pitches around the leadoff walk. We head to the bottom of the fourth. 2-1 Giants. We're underway. Rockies looking to make it 2 in a row to take a 2-1 lead here in the series. So far it's 1 apiece. Try to skip over that Heidi Watney there. So we got Trevor Story, the shortstop, who lead things off. Strikeout victim in the first. Derek Rodriguez still on the mound for the Giants. He's at 64 pitches in this inning. Well, next inning we'll start looking at some news and whatnot through the rest of the story. This one's hit high and deep to left field. Did he get enough of it? Back goes Yastrzemski. Gone! Trevor Story with a leadoff home run here in the fourth. His 7th of the year, and the Rockies tie this thing up at 2. Not sure if he got enough of it, but Yastrzemski just kept... the ball just kept carrying. Yastrzemski ran out of real estate out in front of it and just keeps it fair. Hits it into the tunnel in left field, so we're tied at 2 here. Daniel Murphy will hit now as he hits that fastball foul. It's 0-1. Good job by Trevor Story there. Jump on the first pitch and hit it out of the ballpark. It's always good when you're struggling to get hits like that. Here's the 0-1 to Murphy, who hits this one to center field. Dickerson ranges back. He'll make the catch on the run. And there's 1 away here. Rockies, that was a good piece of hitting there by Daniel Murphy. He got a good piece of it.
The batter number 24, second baseman, Ryan.
I'm bringing Ryan McMahon. Walk in the first. Walk his last time up in the second. Here's the first pitch to the Rockies' second baseman. Called strike there. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to McMahon. He fouls that one away. Now quickly 0-2. 70th pitch coming up for Rodriguez. I assume if Gabe Kapler will throw him out there for one more inning. He fouls off another pitch. It's 0-2. Another 0-2 delivery to McMahon. Misses high, ball 1. Well, we've seen the Rockies have quite a few of these at-bats already tonight through 4 innings. They've been very successful at the plate. This pitch misses outside. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him on the inside fastball, and there's 2 away here in the 4th for the Rockies. Ran that one inside on him. Gets him to swing through it, and that'll bring up Tony Walters, the Rockies catcher. RBI single his last time up. Hit one into right field to score Murphy. Rodriguez gets ahead here, 0-1. Well, Tony Walters. It's always good to see him in the lineup and also see him have success. And every time he's at the plate, that one's called a strike. It's 0-2. See the split there, 51 strikes to 24 walks, or 24 balls for Rodriguez. Rockies have fought off a ton of pitches. Here's the 0-2 to Walters. That misses high. It's a 1-2. Some of the scores here. Minnesota leads Detroit 2-1 in the 7th. Bounces in the dirt. It's 2-2. Texas leads Toronto 2-1 in the 4th. Pitch to Walters. Gets underneath it. Skied out to center. Dickerson's there. Make the catch. And that'll retire the side. Rockies go down, but not before Trevor Story hits a leadoff home run. Tie this thing at 2. We head to the 5th. We're all tied up. Wilmer Flores, the Giants' second baseman, will lead things off here in the 5th. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a run scored. John Gray still out there for the Rockies. We'll see how long of a leash he has for this inning. First pitch to Flores, misses inside, ball 1. Got Yency Almonte presumably warming up in the Rockies bullpen. Let's see here. John Gray kicks and deals. Misses outside, ball 2. 2-0 now on Wilmer Flores. Popped up on the infield. Murphy ranges over all the way into second base, makes the catch for out number 1. Not sure why he took it, not McMahon, but he's the veteran. He gets to do what he wants. So there's 1 away here. I'll bring up Hunter Pence. RBI double his last time up. It's 1 for 1 in this one. A little bit of news here as we kind of look around. Line foul. Here's the 0-1 to Pence, runs outside. Well, from what it sounds like, here's the 1-1. So we heard on Monday that the owners approved the MLB plan to kind of resume the 2020 season. And then that was kind of presented to the Players Union yesterday. Haven't really heard anything about, if there's still some things that they're working on, proposals, negotiations with the Players Union to figure things out. 3-1. Tapper to short. Story's got it. He'll throw over to first and get him by half a step. And there's 2 away here in the 5th. Mike Yastrzemski is 0 for 1, walked in the 3rd. So what it sounded like after they kind of talked about it yesterday, maybe a little bit today, trying to figure things out. Snagged at first by Daniel Murphy. Hot shot over to first. That'll retire the side. We head to the bottom of the 5th. 9-1-2 due up for the Rockies. We're tied at 2.
Your attention, please.
I'm bringing up Raimel Tapia, who pinch hit here for John Gray. Tapia hitting .294 with 2 homers, 4 RBIs. So they presented the plan to the Players Union. Players Union reportedly approved the universal DH. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So it looks like they approved that, but And then today there was some health and safety measures being proposed by Major League Baseball. Where Bob Nightingale of USA Today reporting that they submitted a Players Union a document that was between 80 and 100 pages long. Players will be strongly discouraged from using ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft, be encouraged not to sign autographs or pose for pictures with fans, and high fives and spitting will be forbidden. This one's hit foul. It's 1-2 still on Raimel Tapia. The league is not recommending daily blood tests for COVID-19 as part of its proposal, but is instead recommending daily temperature checks. He wrote that the Toronto Blue Jays medical advisor recommends that every player should be tested every day upon entering ballparks, and that players should face a daily nasal swab blood test, temperature checks, and a few questions with 24-hour quarantining of any player who reports as little as a sore throat. So, still just ton up in the air on surety. That pitch misses low. Counts full still on Raimel Tapia. Derek Rodriguez still in there for the Giants. 86th pitch coming up for him. Tapia slaps that one over to short. Crawford's got it into the dirt, but Sanchez digs it, and they get Tapia at first, just barely. I'll bring up David Dahl, the leadoff man. There's one away here in the fifth. Dahl's 0 for 2 tonight. So that's that. But they did, I think, a lot of the other reports that we're seeing, Jeff Passan of ESPN looking at, is that money will still probably be the biggest source of contention. Grounder to second. Flores has got it. He'll throw to first, and the Rockies now have 2 away here in the fifth. I'll bring up Sam Hilliard, who had a triple his last time, got stranded at third. We're still tied 2-2 here in the bottom of the fifth. So that's what they were looking at, is the players want to be fairly compensated. They don't want to take further reduction of payroll. So it's still so much uncertainty, so much, depending on, the biggest thing that they're worried about is the health and safety of the players and whatnot, which is understandable in those scenarios. But again, you got to look at, what's the Korean Baseball League doing? How are they able to resume play? This one's popped up in the infield. Sandoval comes in, makes the catch. Now right side to side, Rockies go down 1-2-3 here in the fifth. We head to the sixth. We're still tied at 2. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Giants here at Coors Field on this Wednesday evening.
Your attention, please.
Yancy Almonte taking over on the mound for the Rockies, making his 4th appearance. In 6 1/3 innings, he's got 6 strikeouts, no walks, 0 ERA. Even against righties and lefties, 200 average against for both. Tyler Kinley and presumably James Pazos warming up in the Rockies bullpen. Jairo Diaz and Tyler Kinley both warming up. Here's the first pitch from Almonte to Sandoval, and it's fouled away. 0-1. Still, that money will be the biggest point of contention. That'll determine if we have a season or not. This one's chases one high, lifted out to left center field. Dahl calls off Hilliard. He'll make the catch. And now there's one away, and I'll bring up Alex Dickerson. So, still, we'll see. I do like the universal DH. I think that's one rule everybody wanted to agree on in the season, but who knows? Korean Baseball League still going strong. They're having fun over on ESPN. Here's the 2-0 to Dickerson. Lines that one into right field. And so there's one aboard here with the 1-out single for Dickerson. I'll bring up Brandon Crawford here Well, the man on first. And his first pitch to Crawford, called strike. Well, here's a little bit of a lowdown for the standings in the Korean League. I'm going to butcher these names, so I apologize for that. We got the Kiwoom Heroes at 6-1. Then the Lotte Giants, the NC Dinos. So Kiwoom Heroes are 6-1. Then the Giants are 5-1. The Dinos are 5-1. The Doosan Bears are 4-2. Then the LG Twins are at 3-3. The Kia Tigers 3-4. The Hanwha Eagles at 2-5. Samsung Lions 2-5. The KT Wiz at 1-5. Grounder to short. Story bobbles it, throws to first. They'll get the out there. They missed the double play opportunity. Not sure what happened. Their ball kind of hit off the heel of Story's glove. So there's 2 outs now. Man, it's second for Rob Brantley, who's doesn't have an official at bat yet. Got hit by a pitch and he's walked. So the KT Wiz and the SK Wyverns are both at 1-5. So every game counts for the Korean League. Top 5 teams move on, with the number 1 team getting a one-way ticket. This one's drilled to right field. Blackman there makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Almonte with a clean 6th. Way to the bottom of the inning. We're still tied at 2. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Rockies. They look to jump on this Giants pitching staff. We'll get a call to bullpen here as Trevor Cahill will take over on the mound for the Giants, making his 21st appearance. He's 4-1, 5.97 ERA, 29 strikeouts, 16 walks. He'll face the Rockies' third baseman Nolan Arenado. Well, in yesterday's game, I believe Trevor Cahill went 1 2/3, had 3 strikeouts after coming in relief of Drew Smiley. Misses ball 1. I haven't been able to watch much of the Korean League, but I definitely love that it's around. I sometimes see highlights, a few things. Looks like they're having fun with it. A little bit more flair in that league. Here's the 2-0 to Arenado, jams him, kind of got off the handle, but muscles it out to center field, but it's caught by Dickerson. And there's one away here in the 6th for the Rockies. So that's kind of going on. Not much else going on that I can find in some of the different highlights. Here's Charlie Blackman, who's 0 for 2, couple of flyouts. Here's the first pitch to Blackman, misses low. We have had both the Arizona governor and the Florida governor saying the states are open to pro sports teams returning, and that's helpful because those are kind of in the proposals that MLB has kind of been floating around, those ideas. So they're open to it. Arizona saying they could resume play Saturday if they really wanted. Here's the 2-0 to Blackman. Fights that one off. It's 2-1 now. Also reports today that the Marlins were going to furlough a ton of employees. That was going to be about 40% of the finances of ballpark operations. Going to furlough a ton of people. They're the first of the major league teams, I believe, to do that. And this is ball 4, so 1-out walk to Charlie Blackman. I'm going to bring up the shortstop Trevor Story, who his last time up absolutely drilled a home run into left field to tie the game at 2. Solo homer in the 4th, his 7th of the year, 20th RBI. Gets his average up over the Mendoza line. Dinger trying to rally the folks. So Trevor Story with 1 out, man at first, facing Trevor Cahill. Here's the first pitch to Story. Check swing, but it's a called strike anyway. 0-1. So the thing with the designated hitter, the universal DH, there's been a lot of talk about how that will benefit National League teams or maybe put them at a disadvantage. What players maybe it'll help. That pitch misses low, 1-1. So maybe we can kind of spitball here for a little bit about the Rockies. How could this help the Rockies with their universal DH? One of the biggest things, one of the biggest people you can think of that this might benefit is the guy standing at first base right now in Charlie Blackmon. Blackmon, this one's hit foul. It's 1-2 now. Blackmon isn't the best defensively anymore. And so that could easily open up a crowded outfield for the Rockies. They have a crowded outfield already. You could throw Sam Hilliard or Raimel Tapia out there. And then you can put Blackmon in your DH spot, kind of rotate maybe him and Ian Desmond in there or something. But that could really benefit the Rockies defensively. This one's hit deep to center field. That's going to one-hop the wall. Blackmon racing. He'll round third. He'll head home. Story chugging into third. The throw home is well late. And it's an RBI triple for Trevor Story. A one-out triple. Just missed getting another one out. Hits it to the deepest part of the field. And Blackmon is able to race all the way from first. So the Rockies have a 3-2 lead here in the bottom of the sixth. Daniel Murphy bats now. Man at first, one away here. It's 1 for 2 in this one, a single and a run scored. It's 4 for 9 in the series with a home run, 4 RBIs. All of those coming in yesterday's game. Here's the 1-0. This is outside, 2-0. Currently 9:08 Mountain Time. I know I did this one a little late. Pitch misses low, 3-0. Well, that's what you do when you got nothing else to do on a Wednesday evening. Ryan McMahon waits on deck. 3-0 on the Rockies' first baseman. Taken all the way, it's strike one. But yeah, I think Charlie Blackmon, probably your prime DH candidate. Or the Rockies could follow through on those fake reports that they were in on Yasiel Puig. That pitch misses low, ball 4. So after the triple, he issues a walk to Daniel Murphy, and he'll face the second baseman, Ryan McMahon. So I'll put runners on the corners here with 1 out. McMahon's over 1 with the walk in the second. So there's just a lot of stuff you can play around with for that DH spot. First pitch swing and drilled into right field. That'll score Story. Throw comes into second, but Murphy sliding in safely. And now it's 4-2 Rockies here in the sixth. Squares up on that one. 110 off of the bat. Launch angle of 8.29. So just a little laser beam into right field. Scores the run from third, and there's men on first and second for Tony Walters, who takes ball 1. RBI single in this one. He's 1 for 5 in the series. Here's the 1-0 to Walters. Grounded to second. Flores flips over to Crawford. Back over to first. Double play. They finally retire the side, but the Rockies get 2 across here. They now lead 4-2 as we head to the top of the seventh. 9-1-2 due up for the Giants.
Your attention, please.
Hit a pinch hitter here as Clint Frazier will pinch hit for the Rockies, or for the Giants, excuse me. Frazier hit 236 with a homer, 3 RBIs. We saw him starting just about every day during the first series in San Francisco that we broadcasted. But then they got swept there, and we haven't really seen him since and haven't seen him in this series at all. Nancy Almonte still in there for the Rockies here in the 7th. Had a clean 6th. So he pitches here with a two-run lead here. Pitch misses low. Call the ball. It's 2-1. Hit high to right field. Blackman over a few steps makes the catch. And there's one away here to start off the 7th. Well, John Gray really battled in this one. We've seen the Rockies put in 3 good starting pitching performances. Yomer Sanchez leads things off. He's 0 for 3. Saw Chichi Gonzalez go 5 innings the other day. Gave up 2 runs, but that was it. Went 5 innings, kept him in it, kept it a 2-1 game. So that was exciting. And then Armand Marquez gives up a run in 6 1/3 innings. Here's the 2-0. Drilled into center field. That'll be a base hit. So Sanchez is on board here. Breaking ball just down the heart of the plate. Left it a little bit up. Sanchez jumps all over it and lines it back up the middle. So Almonte comes set. Here's the 4-2. Runner takes off. Swing. Hit. Diving catch by Sam Hilliard. What a play by Sam Hilliard. Covered a lot of ground there as we get the show track. Hit almost 20 miles an hour. Had to cover 49 feet. Just a direct line, a diving catch there. Saves the run. He was running on that one. Sanchez took off on that hit and run. So 2 outs now for Hunter Pence, the man at first. That's the second amazing play by Sam Hilliard today. Threw out a run back in the 2nd when the bases were loaded for a double play after making the catch and throwing out Sandoval. And then that diving catch there. Here's the 2-0 to Pence. That one's fouled away. So here's the 4-2. No, the 2-2. I was reading the score. 2-2. He swings through it. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Runs outside. Ball 3. Here's the 3-2. Check swing, and he fouls it off. That was kind of a defensive swing. Just kind of piece of it ran up and in on him. Fouled it away. Another payoff pitch to Pence. Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball. He can't catch up to it. Yancy Almonte, 2 scoreless innings. Way to the bottom of the 7th. Rockies lead 4-2. Here at Coors Field, amazing defensive play by Sam Hilliard for out number 2 to save a run.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for
Ando Gustav lead things. Will pitch now for the Giants, making his 26th appearance. He's 1-2. 4.91 ERA, 24 strikeouts, 16 walks. He'll face Josh Fuentes, the pinch hitter. Fuentes hitting 133 with an RBI. Hasn't played much. Played in yesterday's game. First pitch swinging, and he comes up short. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller to second. Flores has got it. He'll turn and throw over to first. Round number 1 here in the 7th.
Now batting, center fielder.
I'll bring up the center fielder, David Dahl. Tony Watson and Sean Anderson warming up in the Giants bullpen. Dahl is 0 for 3 tonight. Had a ground out in the 5th. Hasn't had much luck tonight. Well, luckily the Giants are up 4-2. First pitch swinging, hits it foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. It's that one foul. Well, in some other kind of random news, kind of turn over to our good old friends, the Colorado Avalanche. They've been doing some NHL games on Twitch. This one's skied out to left directly at Yastrzemski, and there's 2 away here in the Rockies 7th. But there's an argument that next season is the Avalanche's 25th anniversary. Sam Hilliard bats now. He's 1 for 3. Had a triple in the 3rd. And here's the first pitch to Hilliard, fouled away. But there's an argument that they should maybe wear their Nordic jerseys, because I guess they were in Canada before they came to Denver. This one is crushed to right center field. Get out of here, ball. Home run. Sam Hilliard just demolishes the ball to right center field for his 4th of the year. It's 5-2 Rockies now. Chalk that one up for the good guys. Just absolutely demolished it. 110 off the bat. Launch angle, 23.25 degrees. In the air for a little over 5 seconds. 480 feet on that one. So Sam Hilliard just destroys the ball with straight prejudice. I'll bring him Nolan Arenado with 2 outs here. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. It's 0-1. Rockies got to Gustav in yesterday's game. Gave up 4 runs. And they've gotten another one off of him tonight. So 5 runs in back-to-back through the course of 2 games for Gustav. Bounces in the dirt, 2-1. 2-1's fouled away. Units counted 2-2. Line right at Flores, who digs it out, throws on to first to retire the side. But the Rockies get a run across thanks to this Sam Hilliard home run. We head to the 8th. Rockies lead at 5-2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 47.
Bring up James Pazos making his appearance. 23rd of the year. He's 0-2. 2.66 ERA, 21 strikeouts, 4 walks. Yency Almonte goes 2 scoreless. Still has an issue to walk on the year. Mike Yastrzemski leads things off. Called strike there. It's 0-1. Comes the 0-1 to Yastrzemski. Swings through it. 0-2. Nice bite to that slider there. The 1-2 to Pazos is fouled off. Comes set. Another 1-2. Misses down, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2. Grounder to second. McMahon's got it, throws on to first. And there's the second out of the inning, or the first out of the inning. Playing in the shift, hits it directly at him. Numbering at Pablo Sandoval. So for 2 tonight. Switches over to the right side. It's 1-0 now. So 5-2 the score here in the 8th. Rockies leading it. Looking to take game 3 of this 4-game series. They won yesterday, lost on Monday. This one's fouled off again. It keeps the count of 1-2. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Got him to chase the fastball down. And there's 2 away here in the 8th for the Giants. Got him out on his front foot there. Way in front of that pitch. Couldn't even catch up to it. So we'll get Alex Dickerson here with 2 outs. And that misses low, ball 1. Well, tonight's kind of an example so far of, Rockies lineup that gets it done. Saw a lot of them good at bats, a lot of full counts, working the counts. Swings to that one, it's 1-1. Well, John Gray gave up 2 runs, but he battled through 5. Some great defensive plays. Yancy Almonte goes 2 scoreless. James Pazos now with 2 outs here in the 8th. Gets a called strike there on that pitch. Kind of a gift call, and it's 1-2. And then we've had some timely hits by the Rockies to get 5 runs across. Here's the 1-2 to Dickerson. Fouls that one off, and we'll do it again. Here comes the 1-2 pitch again. It's another one foul. Well, the other night, my brother and I, feeling a little bit nostalgic, we watched the Rockies run to the pennant in 2007. 1-2, swing and a miss. Got him on the slider. And the Giants go down 1-2-3 in the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Rockies lead at 5-2. Job by James Pazos. Tony Watson will pitch now for the Giants. 50th appearance. He's 1-1. 4.63 ERA, 11 strikeouts, 1 walk. He'll face Charlie Blackmon, Trevor Story, and Daniel Murphy in this one. Blackmon 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Well, we felt nostalgic and we decided to watch the, if you've never seen the Rockies documentary, 21 Days, go ahead and go to YouTube and just search for it. Look for 21 Days Rockies 2007, something like that, and watch this like little hour and a half documentary about their magnificent run to the playoffs. It's very nostalgic. And you just see kind of this miracle run that happened for the Rockies, who won 14 of their last 15 games of the regular season to force the wild card game. They beat the Padres in extra innings. Then they just sweep through the playoffs to win the pennant. Of course, then they get swept in the World Series, but the documentary doesn't touch that at all. And it's just fun because they just talk about it all, and it's very fun to see it, and you just see what could have been even more so. And this one's lined into right field, and Blackmon's got himself a base hit. Head 3-0, says, to heck with it, I'm swinging. Lines the inside pitch into right field, and now there's a leadoff man aboard. Trevor Story is 2 for 3. Home run and a triple. A couple of RBIs for him thus far. Tied the game and then scored the Rockies. His triple scored the Rockies' third run to give him the lead. It's up to his average 208, 7 homers, 21 RBIs on the year for the Rockies shortstop. Called strike there. My brother and I, then, we looked at Scott Garcia and Anderson warming up in the Giants bullpen. We looked at the roster for the Rockies that season, and their starting staff, taking strike, it's 0-2. Yeah, Jeff Francis, who was basically your ace. He was 17-9 that year. See if I can pull this up quickly enough. Let's see, Rockies. Grounded to short. Crawford glove flip over to second, over to first. Double play. And bases are clean for Daniel Murphy. Nice glove flip there by Brandon Crawford, who just uses his momentum to flip it over to Flores. With a quick release over to Sanchez, gets Story by half a step. Story runs well. This one is crushed to left field. Get out of here, ball. That'll bounce off the wall. Murphy will slide into second with a double. Just missed a home run. If he pulls that, it's gone, but it hits at the base of the wall. Thought I had a chance. But he's in there safely into second with a 2-out double. How big was that double play for the Giants? Already Ryan McMahon, RBI single in this one. Trying to look up this Rockies 2017. Okay, we're going to look at the roster. Swing and a miss there by McMahon. So they had Jeff Francis, 17-9. Then Aaron Cook at 8-7. Josh Fogg, 10-9. Jason Hirsch at 5-7. You had Ubaldo Jimenez went 4-4 as McMahon swings and misses there. And that'll retire the side. Rockies get a man at second, but can't do anything more than that. Way to the top of the ninth. Rockies lead this one 5-2. We'll get a double switch here. Scott Oberg coming in to close.
Your attention, please.
In his 13th appearance, he's 0-1, 1 for 3 in save opportunities. 2.45 ERA.
Number 45, Scott Oberg. Now playing second and batting ninth, number 12.
Chris Owings comes in for Ryan McMahon at second base. So Brandon Crawford will lead things off for the Giants. They're down by 3 here in the ninth. First pitch from Oberg is chopper to short. Story's got it. He'll throw on to first. One pitch, one away here in the ninth. That's how you want to start it. So quickly they had Rodrigo Lopez. In your bullpen, you had Brian Fuentes, Manny Corpus, Jeremy Affeldt, LaTroy Hawkins, Jorge Julio. You had Taylor Buchholz, Matt Herges, Franklin Morales, Tom Martin, Mark Redmond. Just a ton of other assortment of guys. That one's hit foul. But that 2007 team, no, their pitching wasn't terrible. Good enough. Kind of keep them in contention. Here's the 0-1. Big swing and a miss there. It's 0-2. Yeah, Josh Fogg, the Dragon Slayer. Jeff Francis, our little Canadian friend. Most of your starting rotation had an ERA over 4. But then that bullpen, some of those guys I talked about, averaging about 3.5 or so. Here's the 0-2. Misses low to Brantley. It's 1-2. And then you just had a monster offense of that season. Now pitch misses. 2-2. So you had Tori Alba, Todd Helton, Kazuo Matsui, Troy Tulowitzki, a rookie Tulowitzki, Garrett Atkins, Matt Holliday, Willie Tavares, Brad Hopp. You had Spielborgs, Jamie Carroll, Chris Iannetta, Jeff Baker. Swing and a miss. Rob Brantley sat down, and there's 2 away here in the 9th. Giants down to their final out. And they'll go to a pinch hitter here. Oberg just pumps the fastball right by him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Get Austin Slater to pinch hit here. Hitting .333 on the year, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. Rockies were a threat in 2007. It's just a shame that they fell apart there in the World Series. Again, I stand by the fact that they had to sit around for a week, waiting for the Red Sox to finish up their series. 1-0 to Slater, misses low. But again, if you've never seen it or you want to feel nostalgic, look up 21 Days Rockies Run to the Pennant on YouTube. Here's the 2-0. Chopped foul. Got the entire thing. Some nice stories in there. They hit you in the feels at times. Get you excited. Here's the 2-1 to Slater. Misses inside. 2-2. Or 3-2. 3-1. I mean to say. 3-1. Rockies, a couple homers in this one. This one's hit high and deep. Hilliard giving chase. That's going to get down. Slater around second will retreat back. He'll stop at second with a 2-out double. So pinch hit double for Austin Slater. Keeps the Giants alive here. They're down by 3. Hits it to the warning track. Now we're going to be Omar Sanchez. Runner at second. 2 outs here in the 9th. First pitch to Sanchez misses high. Ball 1. Sanchez, a base hit his last time up. Here's the 1-0. Gets a piece of it, but hits it foul. On the count to 1-1. Sanchez hitting .300 with runners in scoring position on the season. He'll come set and do it again. The 1-1 from Oberg. Called strike. It's 1-2. So the Giants down to their final strike. The 1-2. Files that one away. Scott Oberg looking to get his 7th save of the year. He's only had 3 opportunities. Trying to get that 2nd save. Here's the 1-2. Runs that one outside. Evens the count at 2-2. I'm just saying we haven't been able to see Oberg pitch as much this season. Just from the nature of Rockies scores, it's usually guys in mop-up roles. So Oberg doesn't get to pitch as much. Another 2-2 delivery. Just misses outside. Aiming for that outside corner. He can't nail it. And now it's 3-2. Runner at second. 2 outs. Rockies lead at 5-2. Off the strength of some triples and some home runs. Payoff pitch. Just misses. Ball 4. So a 2-out walk here to Yomer Sanchez. And so just like that, the tying run is at the plate in Wilmer Flores. Oberg just misses the call at the letters. That's been called in this game. A little bit frustration there for the Rockies, I'm sure. Bud Black looking on in frustration. I'll bring Wilmer Flores. First pitch to Flores. Misses outside, ball one. His career against Oberg, he's 2 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Oberg looks second. 1-0. Down on Main Street. It's 1-1. Comes another 1-1 pitch. Just misses high, 2-1. Comes the 2-1 delivery. Called on the inside corner. It's 2-2. Seen a little bit of those inconsistencies in the strike zone. Kind of the nips at the zone there. Seems to favor pitches on the inside. Here comes the 2-2 delivery. Misses high, ball 3. Hunter Pence waits on deck. Dangerous hitter there. Payoff pitch to Wilmer Flores. Runners go. Swings and fouls that one away. 3-2 remains the count. Another payoff pitch. Misses high, ball 4. So bases are loaded with 2 outs. Scott Oberg in a bit of trouble here, as the hot-hitting Hunter Pence steps up to the plate. With one swing of the bat, the Giants could take the lead here. Hunter Pence, 1 for 3, had an RBI double in this one and a run scored. So tying run at first. Go-ahead run at the plate. First pitch to Pence. Misses inside, ball 1. That was called a strike on Flores, but then it's called a ball there. Here's the 1-0. In there for a strike with the changeup. So Slater at third, Sanchez at second, Flores at first. Hunter Pence at the plate. Yastrzemski on deck. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Rockies lead at 5-2. Pitch runs low, 2-1. Well, Scott Oberg has almost thrown 30 pitches this inning. Got 2 outs, got the first 2 minutes of the inning. He got the leadoff hitter of this inning on 1 pitch. Here's the 2-1 to Pence. Runs outside, 3-1, in danger of walking in a run here. Yeah, no one to blame but yourself. He's got to bear down here. Oberg having trouble finding the zone. 3-1 pitch to Pence. Got him to swing at it. That'll run the count full. So once again, this is what every kid dreams of. Bases loaded, 2 outs. You're down by 3. And the 3-2 count. Payoff pitch to Pence. Fights that one off, fouls it back, and we'll do it again. Well, this is a nerve-wracking situation, not only for Pence, but also Oberg. Another payoff pitch. Ball 4 inside, so Slater walks home. Tying run goes to second. 5-3 Rockies. Mike Yastrzemski will stand in now. He's 0 for 3 tonight. And now you've got a right-on-left matchup. Oberg walks 3 straight batters. Or walks 2 straight batters. No, that was 3 straight batters. After getting 2 outs, so it's 1-0 here on Yastrzemski. Misses low, ball 2. Oberg couldn't buy a strike now if he wanted. Well, we always say it again. At some point, the Rockies bullpen just can't make it easy on themselves. So 2-0 to Yastrzemski. Oberg kicks and deals. Bounces in the dirt. 3-0. First two men were retired. Then Slater hit a double. Lined into center field. Dahl's there to make the catch. And that's the ball game. Rockies hold on to win it 5-3. Despite the dangers there in the ninth. Oberg threw 36 pitches. Walked in a run. But the Rockies hold on to win it. Kind of nerve-wracking there at the end, but the result's all that matters. The Rockies win two in a row here. Take a 2-1 lead in the series. Yancy Almonte getting the win. Throwing 2 scoreless. John Gray goes 5 innings, gives up 2 runs. Good outing by him. He labored, but he managed to get through it. Oberg gets the save. Trevor Cahill takes the loss. He drops to 4-2. Scott Oberg, second save of the year. Yancy Almonte gets his first win. He's 1-0. Rockies win it 5-3. Rockies 5 runs on 9 hits. Giants 3 runs on 6 hits. Trevor Story, player of the game. Went 2 for 4, had a home run, RBI, a triple and a couple of RBIs, 2 runs scored. Some of the notables for San Francisco: Hunter Pence goes 1 for 3 with a double, a couple of RBIs. Then Austin Slater with that double and a run scored. Wilmer Flores 1 for 4 with a run scored. And Alex Dickerson goes 2 for 4 with an RBI. Trevor Story, like we said, player of the game. And Sam Hilliard goes 2 for 4 with a home run, triple, RBI and a run scored. Daniel Murphy goes 2 for 3 with a double. And Charlie Blackmon goes 1 for 3 with a run scored. Scott Oberg, rough top of the ninth. Gives up 1 run on 1 hit. 3 walks in the inning. He walked in that run, struck out 1. But he manages to hold on to get the save. So that'll do it here in this one. Kind of a late Wednesday evening, but the Rockies hold on to win it. Rockies scored 1 in the second, and then 1 in the fourth off a Trevor Story home run, and then 2 in the sixth, and then 1 more in the seventh off that Sam Hilliard home run to make it 5-2, and then the Giants scored 1 in the ninth to make it 5-3. So that'll do it here on the Sideline Crowd. Once again, I'm Skylar Timmons. Thank you so much for joining us here. You can always find us on YouTube here on the Sideline Crowd. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. On Facebook, we're usually trying to share the news that we see throughout the day and whatnot, and trying to keep you up to date on baseball news in general, and we'll share Rockies stuff as needed. Once again, we remind everyone that we are not affiliated with Major League Baseball, Colorado Rockies, or MLB The Show. Just doing this for fun on the Sideline Crowd. Once again, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time. We might not see the series finale tomorrow for this series, but we'll pick up in the series after that. As I believe the Rockies hit the road next. So that'll do it here on the Sideline Crowd. Once again, Skylar Timmons signing off for the night. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Go Rockies.